Hello crafters, this is Brett Lund with One Crafty Guy, and today we are going to do a double slider card. So if you notice, pull and it slides and it comes out. With this card we are using paper by Lily Bee Design, and the graphic is from the Cricut Imagine Good Old Days cartridge, and that's the one we're going to be working on today. So go ahead and get your paper and pencil ready for dimensions, and let's go for it. With this project, you're going to need one sheet of paper, size 5 1/4 by 11 inches. And then you're also going to need two pieces of paper. The first one is 3 1/2 by 4 inches, and then the second one is 3 3/4 by 3 1/4 inches. So you'll need two of those. And then you also want a piece of garbage bag, and this is 1 inch by 12 inch. So what you want to do first is just with your piece of paper, you want to go ahead and score on the following lines. Score at the 2 1/2 inch mark, the 6 1/2 inch, and the 10 1/2 inch. And then what you want to do is go ahead and fold on the score lines and make sure that all of your score lines are nice and folded. And then with this, what I have done is I am taking an 1 1/4 inch square punch, and in the smaller flap, all I have done is gone in and punched a little notch out of this side and punched a little notch out of this side, and that creates the base for your card. Now what you want to remember is when doing with the card, you want to make sure that that we're going to wrap this piece of plastic garbage bag around your card section. Now, dealing with any of this plastic garbage bag, you want to remember that with the double-sided tape, you don't want to get any of this double-sided tape on the piece of paper, because if you do, the double-sided tape will stick and the piece of plastic will not move. So what we've done is I've taken tape, I put it at the end. I'm going to go ahead and pull this over. Hold it over, and then you can snip off the remaining off of there. Okay, I like to line it up in the middle. Now what we're going to be doing is you have to kind of think ahead of this, because what's going to happen is this is going to get folded down and folded down. So in essence, this right here is the front. So we want the image, we want this image to be facing front because it has a patterned image. So what we're going to do is we're going to put one on this way, and we're going to put one this way. So when you fold it down, it will be on the front. Okay, so let me show you how we're going to do that. Okay, let's get our score tape again. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to measure in between this score mark and this mark. Okay, so it's going to be about right here that we're going to put a piece of score tape. Okay. And we'll go ahead and line that up. Okay. And then we kind of fold it open. Okay. Now this round, see, you're going to go this way. And this is going to be on this edge right here. Okay, so ultimately, when you're done, all you do is you pull, and the other side will come out. Okay, so we know that the mechanism works. Now what we want to do is this flap right here, this is going to be our bottom flap, just like that. But before we do that, we want to go ahead and glue our thing on the center. Okay, and we're also going to poke a hole right here. So I'm going to kind of open it back up. Now I guess you could do this while your card is assembled, but it's just going to make it a little bit more harder to punch things out. So I like to do it while the card is unassembled. Okay. And then one last thing. Okay, now we're going to tape this flap on, but what you want to do, remember, tuck it under that and glue it on, because if you just glue it on just like this, you're going to end up gluing it onto the flap. And we tuck. Okay. And there we go. Super easy. Now with the image itself, I used the Good Old Days Cricut cartridge, and what I did is I printed out one image, and then I printed it out also in layers. So we're going to go ahead and put that guy on, and then I printed off this as well as the snow. So let's go ahead, and I'm using pop dots with this one. So I popped this up using one dot, and then this one I have popped up using two dots, so it kind of gives it a little bit more dimension. And there you go. There is your slider. You can put whatever sentiment you want on there or there. You could also tie a ribbon right there. You can do whatever you want. So I have kits for sale making 4 cards. If you go to www.onecraftyguy.com, you'll see they're on for sale. They are $8 for a kit of 4, and it also includes a DVD as well as instructions on how to make these cards. So feel free to stop by and pick yourself up one, and until next time, happy crafting.